No beardos or weirdos in the military. That's what Hegseth said earlier. No beardos. Getting rid of all the woke stuff.
Beardos.
And again, it's just, that's hilarious. Get it out. That's one place that we shouldn't, that's not what it's there for. Right? The military is there for smashing and stuff. Okay? It's there for smashing. Crushing, smashing. That's it.
Crushing and smashing, baby.
Crushing and smashing, period. It's not there so we can count how many people are from this group and this, or we have enough diversification and who here is this. Nope. It's there to tear you down and to build you up as one unit, a crushing and smashing unit. And so that's what they're going to do. No beardos. No beardos. No dudes in dresses. And they're going to get rid of 20% of the generals. That's interesting. It is. I wonder if they're going to have an age thing. You think they'll do it that way?
I don't know.
Well, they said, look, it's take your money, your retirement, take your security clearance. Thanks for the help. Go work for CNN or somebody like that. And, a think tank, make a bunch of money, give a bunch of speeches, travel around the world. And, if something goes really sideways, we'll call you in for that.
He seemed to take issue with generals who are fat, too.
Yes.
No fat generals.
No fat generals. Although several people have chimed in. I think we should make Trump go through it, too. I do think that's going to happen. I'm just letting you guys know I don't think that. And I don't think he would pass it. I mean, for 79, he's in okay shape. He's alive. He's lived past the sell-by date.
No more quarter pounders.
No more. So, no more. But,
except for me.
Yeah, me. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I am the guy. Although what did he say today, too? He wants to, he may use, this is a great training ground for the military as far as some of these blue cities that are, crime-ridden. No, it's not. It's not a good training ground. It's not what we're about. We don't want our military unleashed. There's one thing guarding the ice, right? Like guarding ice in the facilities in Portland, maybe. But I don't want them out there chasing down crime.
Because, again, the military crushes and smashes.
That's right. That's what they're there for. Crushing and smashing.
They're not there to, have a discussion.
No, they're not there for that. They're not there to play the game of due process. Right? That's a different kind of game. You want to play a game called due process? No, I don't.
You are a combatant.
That's right. So, no, I don't want the military in any of our streets. I don't. If you want to, the ICE, even in Portland, I mean, you can maybe easily make a case because of what's going on in some of these places with the shooting. We now have a second death in Dallas because of that. You can make a case for some of these things, but as far as them going out and fighting crime, no. I don't want that in our streets. Hello. I've got this thing called the Constitution. I quite like it. It's a good thing. We should follow it. And I know he's just riling people up. He likes to do those kind of things.
He's the master troller, dude.
He is. He is the master troller. So I know that in Oregon suing them over the deployment plan.
You mean Mayor Kyle McLachlan?
That's right. The guy. What's his name? Wilson? Keith Wilson?
Yeah.
And you've got the Tina Kotek, who is the Kotex. Sorry, did I say Kotex?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the governor, and they're suing. There's a lot of protests. There's protests all the time there. This is I had a couple listeners call and leave me messages. There's like, look, they've been jerks, kind of. It's nothing, though, like it was, during the Summer of Love. Nothing close to that. But, yeah, there's been a few issues at the ICE facility. But outside of that, they worry more about the homeless and the drug addicts elsewhere, which is totally understandable if you've ever been to Portland. It used to be a once beautiful city. Did you have that problem when you were in Boise? Did you have that was there a homeless kind of issue?
There was, but not like you see in the bigger cities.
Yeah.
The bigger metropolitan area. And they they kept them out of the downtown area. Like downtown Boise was where, you went to eat, grab a drink or something like that. You didn't get hit up for money or for food or anything like that much in downtown Boise.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because I've often wondered, I saw a lot of it in London. It was kind of growing, but it wasn't horrific. But, during the summer here, it's my first summer here, and, our little park at the Naked Roundabout, there's definitely a massive uptick in the amount of homeless out. But during the winter, I see them wandering around, but they're never at the park like they have been. But those are different things. That's not crime. That's mental illness. That's drugs. Right. That's not what he's talking about, sending into blue cities. Because we don't need the crushing and the smashing. We don't. And somebody said, well, that's foreign and domestic. Crime by people is not an overthrow of the government or an insurrection type thing. It isn't. And the Constitution, it kind of lays it out there. And I know a lot of people out there, well, they've got to do something. That's the city's issue that they need to deal with. That's what that is. Let them deal with that. And if they fail to deal with it, that's a them problem. It's unfortunate that the only way things seem to change is if demographics change or it gets so bad that people finally have to go, well, we're going to have to try the other side. Which it shouldn't have to get that way. But alas, here we are. By the way, there's going to be a shutdown tonight. What is it going to be, Ken? It's going to be what?
Catastrophic.
Catastrophic. What did somebody else say here today? Catastrophic. Some of the other words. Unprecedented should be a good one.
Unprecedented.
I love that. Unprecedented. It's a Category 5 catastrophic government shutdown. How awesome is catastrophic?
This a government shutdown or a hurricane?
It's both. They're going to. It depends on what side of the aisle. It's, you know what it is? It's Hurricane Congress.
Hurricane Congress.
Hurricane Congress is rolling in. Let me tell everybody what's going on. Hurricane Congress is rolling in here. We're going to see this thing roll on in here, and it's going to really shut down a lot of stuff. It's going to make it ugly out there. So if you're thinking to yourself, woo, I should go to work tomorrow, you should, because you have a regular job that doesn't depend on the federal government.
Somebody needs to ask Chuck Schumer if this is going to affect avocados.
Oh, yeah, because otherwise we can't watch the Super Bowl. Speaking of that, Bad Bunny. People are supposed to be mad about Bad Bunny hosting the Super Bowl halftime.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Bad Bunny is, he's a Puerto Rican singer, and he is massive. I put him up there with Tay-Tay. That's how close they are. His global reach is, up until 2 years ago, he had the number one every year. He was the number one streamer on Spotify.
Wow.
And but he wouldn't perform concerts here because he was worried about ICE coming to his shows. So he wouldn't perform a concert here, and I was like, oh, they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to reach a global audience, and he is massive. And I'm sure there'll be some other people because nobody just does it by themselves anymore. But he is that big. And his concert tour, like 4 years ago, $435 million. That's a massive concert tour for a guy that most people are like, what? He doesn't sing in English either. He doesn't sing in English. So but he's huge, huge. But everybody's like, we're so angry about this. I'm like, do you really watch the halftime show? No, nobody does. The people that watch the halftime show is your wife, their friends, your daughter, maybe. And maybe if it's a super artist you like, you may tune in. But otherwise, you go get your food, you go to the bathroom, you get yourself ready.
Go outside and toss the football
around. Do some stretches.
They peaked with MJ and Prince.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who else was good?
I liked Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. I thought they were good, too.
They were good, too. Remember after Nipplegate that, they went like super old white guy kind of couldn't, like The Who. Didn't The Who perform as the Rolling Stones or somebody?
They did at one point. I remember we had the Black Eyed Peas one year. It was like the last major performance they did before they split.
Yeah, see. So they kind of went super, like if they could have gotten the Everly Brothers. How great would that have been?
I think they need to have Metallica.
That'd be awesome. So that'd be awesome. Children are watching, Chad. What are they watching? The halftime? Yeah, I know that. Children aren't watching. And so they're not daring anymore. Nobody's going to do anything that stupid again. And I still did. It wasn't until the next day that I even knew that had happened with the whole Nipplegate. I didn't know.
That was catastrophic.
Oh, it was. It wasn't Congress shut down catastrophic. But it's getting up there. It was. I'll tell you what, it was scary.
I can't believe that. I mean, that was a big old scandal.
And I remember I was on the air in Texas, kind of conservative, and I'm like, get over it. It's a boob.
I don't think could you even see it?
No.
I don't remember it like being able to even see anything.
And we're trying.
Well, I was just doing it for research.
Me too. It's so what? It's a boob. That's it. It's a nipple. Get over yourselves.
A boob.
You guys act like, oh, my God, my kid saw a breast. They'll never be able to what? Did their eyes fall out? What happened? Oh, Lord. Some people get so pious about stuff like that. Stop being, you're not Amish. Settle down. You're watching a game where men are smashing into each other, hoping to wound each other. We're watching gladiators fight, and you saw a boob, and you're like, I'm so offended. Oh, my God. What am I going to do with myself? Let's see here. We've got the test. Now, does everybody know what the test is for the military?
I don't.
I don't either. So if anybody could chime in on that, text the program, let us know. Alan James says the military is trained killers, not law enforcement. I know. That's why they shouldn't be anywhere near going into cities to practice. Trump's treating him, he's trolling, but he's making it sound like I'm going to send the military into crackheads and they can practice. No. First of all, no, because of the Constitution. Secondly, Alan just said it right there. They're trained to do one thing, as you say, Ken, to engage.
Yeah, to engage.
And to crush.
You're not a suspect. You're a combatant.
Yeah. So, my son, Jeff says, is in the Navy. He says the furry culture is a real problem. That's an interesting thing. I did not know that was a real issue in the
interesting.
The culture. I'm not really sure, but the culture itself, there are people who I've never really understood that. It's like
I don't get the furry thing.
I know because there's
a lot I don't get, but I definitely don't get the furry thing.
I know there's a portion of it that is this make-believe world, and there's a portion of it there is some sort of sexual context towards it. I don't know which part that is in the Navy.
I saw something somewhere, or maybe we were talking about it on your show, or maybe you told me, but there was a video or something where a couple of furries got pulled over. And they were telling the police officer that they didn't have to give over their insurance and their driver's license because they were cats. And the officer comes back and says, well, cats aren't allowed to drive, so out of the car.
Well, that's true. They're not allowed to drive. Don't ask me how I know. I just know that. I can't. Some of these things that people think that this is a funny thing. Hey, I'm going to dress up like a cat. Whoa, it's not me. I'm a cat. Really? Well, then you know what? I'm going to taser you because nobody's going to get me for animal cruelty.
Don't tase me, bro. Meow.
Don't tase me. Meow. Do you remember, what was that cop movie that was so hilarious? Super Troopers, where they kept saying meow to the guy. Hey, I'd like to talk to you, meow. And do you have your license, meow? They kept saying that to the guy. He's like, are you saying meow? He's like, no, meow. You said it again. Coming up, Hot Take Tuesday. We got our hot takes rolling in here, and they're hot indeed. Want to hear from you guys. It's also One Hit Wonder Wednesday tomorrow. Let us know what you guys would like to have. We're taking all comers right now for One Hit Wonder Wednesday. We also, people have been sending in what the physical therapy or the physical training is that they have to pass, which will be interesting. So we'll take a look at that, see if we could even pass it. I don't know if they move it up and down for different ages, right? Like they kind of do for golf. They have the senior tour and they have the regular tour. But we'll talk about that as well. If you're missing the show, shame on you. Go to the podcast. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. Sandra said, not every military member is trained for combat. Some are support troops, like her husband. Yeah, that's true, but Trump's not talking about sending mechanics in to take care of that. Hey, guys, everybody who works in the kitchen. It's like this, yes. They were trained at one point in time, though. But still, they're not. He's talking about he's making the tongue-in-cheek, we'll send our troops in. No, we won't. I'd have a real problem with that. All of us should have a real problem with that. If that's the goal, is to go fight crime with the military. That's not constitutional at all. At all. By the way, a lot of people were not too upset with Nipplegate. A lot of you chiming in on that. Some of you said, you know what sucks? I was changing a diaper and I missed it. Here's the beauty of it. The internet has plenty of boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see.
It's pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah. So somebody asked, Ken, if a furry gets arrested, do they go to the pound? That is a great question.
That's when you got to call animal control out.
How hilarious would that be? You know what? We tried. It's not chipped. 24 hours, and then we're going to have to put you down.
Depends if they've had their shots.
Oh, look at that, too, because we have to put them down immediately. What if they have rabies?
Well, and here's the deal. After 7 days, they've got to be spayed.
Yeah, which is fine, because they're not using anything anyways. Why? You know, I know, because you dress like a squirrel. Okay? That's how I know. And you're hanging out with another dude who's also dressed like a chipmunk, I think. I'm not quite sure.
I would be a dire wolf.
Oh, got to be a dire wolf. A dire wolf.
Or a big saber-toothed tiger.
Ooh, when are they bringing that back?
And I'd go somewhere and eat steak. I'd go to a buffet where they serve steak.
Sizzler. Just roll on in. Like you're Tony the Tiger. They're great. Give me a steak.
I'd scratch anybody in front of me in line.
Amen. Look at that. Ken already knows.
But I wouldn't drive.
No, God, no. Because saber-tooths don't have licenses.
They're not allowed to drive.
I mean, if you're here illegally, you can get a license. But if you're a saber-tooth and you were born and raised here, no chance. Zero chance right there, folks. Hot Takes Tuesday, we're giving our hot takes. Bell stepped out. We got RJ sitting in for Bell right now.
Brother RJ, yeah. We got to get a hot take from Brother RJ.
Yeah, we're going to get you a hot. So we know how it works. This is how hot takes work. Ken, what was your hot take?
All right. Hazelnut coffee creamer is the equivalent of adding perfume to your drink and pretending it's sophisticated. It stinks.
It does. It does. My hot take was, for most of you working in an office, and for those bosses listening, they could do their job in 2 hours. You're wasting their time, and you're basically having them sit there to justify what you're paying them, and you have too many damn meetings. RJ?
I can agree with both of those counts. As for my hot take, I sent it in to you already, but if you want to hear it again, I think we should all own muskets for home defense because that is what the Founding Fathers intended.
There you go. Muskets.
Any ruffian breaks into my house, I'm loading that thing up. Give me 10 minutes.
Give me 10 minutes. Wait a second. We got to get this going. I got to get my musket loaded.
I wonder, what does a musket ball do to the human body?
It tears it up.
I bet.
It does. It does. I mean, it tears it up.
Like, how big is a musket ball?
They're probably fair. I mean, there's several of them, but they're probably big enough that it's going to, from a close range, it's going to tear you up. And you got to remember, too, back in the day, that stuff didn't probably get all the way through you, so there's all kinds of nastiness there. That's when the infections start. It goes bad.
That's the size of a quarter I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's got to suck.
That'll do it.
And then if the ball misses, I'm going to go to my cannon that I keep at the top of my stairs.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
load them with grape shot.
There you go. See, it's never stopped. Don't go to his house is what we're saying, people. Don't go to his house.
You better have an invite over to RJ.
Because RJ will blow you up. And then Bell's hot take was, if you're stupid if you buy a new car.
Yeah.
Which I think everybody knows that's a bad decision. Now, if money's not an object, like if it's just you don't care, like that's one thing. But for the average person, buying a new car is a waste of time. It is. Just you're going to drop 20% immediately when you drive off the lot. So don't do that. Don't do that at all. Coming up, who knows what we're going to talk about? A lot of stuff to talk about. I've got something funny, Ken. I'm not sure to play it or not. It is the most interesting man in the world. I've got both Georgia and Alabama people.
All right.
This guy's put together. And I'm thinking the Alabama one is as funny as you guys think it is. The Georgia one is too. So I'm thinking, should I play it? Should I not play it? Because there's some funny things in there. Might hurt some people's feelings.
Uh-oh.
Might hurt. Let us know, people. Should I play the Alabama one Should I do that next? I saw that they're going to be at Tuscaloosa this weekend for college game day. So, Vandy taking them on. Woo. So for those of you who don't know, Vanderbilt that's the SEC team that can read.
And they might be able to get you out of a jam legally.
Yes, legally. And they're really good at medical stuff and
performing appendectomies.
Yeah. There probably shouldn't be in the SEC when it comes to the grades and stuff, but the good news is this year they're damn good in football. So this will be interesting. All right, we'll talk about that, among other things, straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. A lot of you want me to play this Bama thing. I don't know, Ken, should I play it? What do you think, RJ? Should I play it? It's a little dangerous.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking about it. You guys let me know. Text the program if you want me to play the Bama thing. It is the most interesting man in the world, Bama style. I think you guys will find it hilarious. We may play it. We'll see. We'll see. And remember, tomorrow's One Hit Wonder Wednesday. We are taking your suggestions for One Hit Wonder. We got a lot of good suggestions. Player, Baby Come Back is a good one we just got there. The Monster Mash, the One-Eyed Purple People Eater is another one. Run by JoJo Gunn. So that was Jay Ferguson was in that band. So it'll be interesting. I'll tell you what, see what we do tomorrow. Do it, they say. People keep saying, do it. Ken, should I play the Bama thing?
Yes, sir, because they beat Georgia.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
And football.
Football, most interesting man in the world, Bama style.
His family reunion would be considered illegal in most states, and a honeymoon in 3. His children's names are Crimson, Tide, Nick, and Saban. None of them know how to spell crimson. His home is mobile, but his car isn't.
What's wrong with your car? Ain't got no brakes. Ain't got no engine neither. Roll Tide.
His battle cry, mating call, and favorite color are all Roll Tide. Whenever it rains too much, his mobile home turns into a houseboat. He calls it lakefront living. He has a full-back tattoo of Bear Bryant and believes his birthday should be a federal holiday. His favorite NASCAR race, whichever one ends in a DUI and still finishes top 10.
Sir, you been drinking tonight? Only since Talladega.
He is the most Alabama man in the world.
Roll Tide, my friends.
Oh, I got a Georgia one coming up in a little bit, too.
The Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, did you guys like that? Everybody's all, oh, that was fun. It was. Look, it's all in good humor, okay? It's all in good humor. Everybody needs to relax. Take a deep breath. So a lot of people are, okay, so Ken, people are sending stuff in.
Yeah.
About the workout to pass the military.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so it's different, obviously different depending on what you're in. Your Marines are a little bit different here and there. But a lot of it has to do with sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, and running mile or a mile and a half, sometimes 2 miles. So when's the last time you did a pull-up? Let's see, 2, carry the 5. 7,
I can't remember.
Remember when you were a kid and you used to go to the monkey bars? Man, you fly around the monkey bars, you do pull-ups, you do all that stuff. If I did that today, my arms would fall off.
Dude, I never could. I could do the pull-up, like chin-ups. I could do if my fists were out. But if my fists are in, like forward trying to, I could not do it.
Yeah.
I probably still couldn't do it today because I weigh about 100 more pounds.
Oh, yeah. I used to be able to do a bunch when I was, like, there was a time, hard for you guys to see me, there was, like, when I was ridiculous kind of fit. For me to do God knows how many crunches a day and working out when I was playing soccer, it's a different world. Nowadays, I couldn't even imagine. I mean, I could still run a mile at a decent pace, even though but I was never fast, but I could go for days. But, yeah, as far as, push-ups, I could still do a few, but sit-ups I'm fine with, but I don't know about, like, pull-ups. I would just be screwed. And, yeah, you know what? I have no problem. Make the women do the same as the men. This is not playtime. This is no beardos, no weirdos. Get out there. This is battle. That's what this is. So I think we should be honest about that. No doubt. Craig says, I'm going back to England tomorrow. Your country, all right, mate. Maybe I'll get arrested for those memes I posted. That's been my that's my fear. If I go over there, my wife, she's like, I would love to go. I'm like, I just know that I'm going to get somebody who rolls up to me and says, "Oh, sir, we saw that you were on the airplane, and several of us have decided to take you into custody because you posted something that would be deemed offensive by people partially racist and or, whatever they're going to come up with." I saw some guy get in trouble the other day because he posted something about Hamas that was bad. I'm like, really?
You see those videos of the UK cops like breaking into houses?
Yeah, coming in to get people.
Yeah, they have like full chainsaws and battering rams.
Yeah. I mean, the frustration level of, and I lived there on and off for decades, and I will tell you this, it never used to be this way. I mean, being English, there was something to be proud of. Now it's like, don't be too loud. Don't be proud too loud. And that's going to change when Nigel Farage wins in the election. It's funny because Bell says today, man, I don't know what's going on my Twitter, but all I seem to get is a bunch of stuff because they're getting ready for, there's going to be an election and Nigel Farage is going to win. And even people that are moderates are over this. The loss of freedoms, we are so blessed to live in a country. We've been sitting here all day making fun of all kinds of people having a good time. We've poked fun at our president. I mean, the only thing we're not allowed to poke fun of is Israel. You guys know that, our other country. But the fact that you can't say something that you deem to be not even a hot take like we've had today about hazelnut being awful and smelling like perfume or whatever Ken said. It sounds like air freshener. But the hot take about the fact that, hey, you know what? We have too many people in this country who do not want to absorb into our country and become part of the culture and learn English. And they're like, well, that's racist. No, that's honesty. That is honesty. So it's just, So that, I don't know. I could not. I would worry, honest to goodness, if I went over there, that I might get pulled out of the plane because I've posted some stuff.
Yeah.
I saw them take a woman, an American, into custody, but she lives there. So, but I don't know. How do you reconcile that? And you got Keir Starmer here. Why he didn't say something? Like, hey, what's going on in your country? Why didn't Trump say something? But you remember when J.D. Vance went over there and he hammered them about the, hey, you guys are losing your freedoms. You are. 60 Minutes did a huge thing this year about essentially a meme police force, the meme people going in and, busting in the doors, and they were proud of it. Proud. Like, we don't want this to happen here. Good God. What the hell's wrong with you people? Craig, who is going to England, says, look, I'm proud, so proud of it, but I love America, and I'm here legally. It's okay. We just wanted to check and make sure, Craig, just in case we had to come by with one of our ICE people.
Be careful over there.
Yeah, no doubt, dude.
I'd say lack of spices is the first problem.
Yeah, they have little spices. They're not... food's bland. So their talk is spicy, but the food is bland. So just to let you guys know that. Could you imagine if that... I mean, who was it? It was the Democrats who tried to have that person, that disinformation lady. That lady was fantastic. They were going to have that lady that was going to be... Yeah, good God. The beauty of free speech is exactly that. It's free. The opportunity for us to say things that we don't agree with. And yes, do people go too far? Do people say things that are stupid? Do people overstep? Do sometimes things don't come across in translation? Yes, we get that. But I will take that over the alternative of watching what I say and who may be offended by it. And the other thing is, so many of these things, the people that it quote unquote was about, they never saw the meme. They never saw the tweet. 8 people did. On some lady's Facebook group, and she spends 2 years in jail. And she had to go to jail being told what her sentence is by a guy wearing a wig. That is just crazy. That is absolutely just insane. One hit wonder, Dead Skunk by London Wainwright? Don't know that one. Weren't the Spice Girls there? Yes, the Spice Girls were there.
Dead Skunk.
Dead Skunk. Dead Skunk. So dead.
That's a bad odor.
That is. Yeah, you don't want any of that. Oh, I will say, we always joke about raccoons and stuff and skunks, like they want to pass who is it? Matt and them want to try to get the raccoon ban lifted here in Tennessee because they think raccoons should be pets.
Yeah.
Skunks are 1,000 times better as pets. You get them when they're little. They're dissented. You can buy them anywhere now, pretty much dissented, so that you don't have to worry about that. So it's no different than having a ferret or something. They are amazing pets. Sweet, kind, and funny. Yeah. Yeah. Ferrets, they're kind of like robbers. A lot of fun. London Wainwright. A lot of people hitting that one. Have you ever heard that one, dude?
No.
I haven't either.
New one for me.
London Wainwright?
Yeah.
As a what?
Dead Skunk.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one-hit wonder. So here's a hot take from somebody. Israel's the hazelnut of the world. I didn't say that. Somebody else did. So when you start coming at me, you're anti-Semitic. Shush.
Yeah, but you laughed.
I did. Because it was funny. I laugh at funny things. The Safaris Wipeout. Yeah. The third one, London. Fourth one, back to back. Loudon? London? Am I saying it wrong? Loudon.
I think you're saying Loudon.
Loudon?
Loudon, like Loudoun County.
That's what I was thinking, but
All right, so the name of the song is Dead Skunk?
I guess so. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking the high heavens.
There it is.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Sung by Loudon Wainwright III.
Yes.
Rats, I wish I would have found that.
We might have to play that. So many people
definitely
hitting us up on that thing. That is crazy. So we might have to. It's one hit wonder tomorrow. So if you've got a song that you're like, you know what, Chad, you guys should do this one. One hit wonder. Billy Thorpe, Children of the Sun. So Loudon, not London. Okay. Well, I was just trying to figure it out because you never know. Dead Skunk, great tune. Man, so many people are loving that thing. Ken's going to have to listen to it and find out if it's something that is worthy of our One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Keep hitting us up. One Hit Wonder Wednesday tomorrow. Hot Take Tuesday. We got our hot takes out there as well. A bunch of other stuff still to come. We're going to do our 90 seconds of government shutdown coming up. Be prepared. It's so much fun. Chad Benson Show. Super Talk 99.7. All right. We talk nothing but the hottest news, and we do it all the time. That's who we are. That's what we're all about. Ladies and gentlemen, 90 seconds of fun. Now it's time for 90 seconds of government shutdown talk. 90 seconds, that's all we get because that's what we care about.
Without an agreement to fund their agencies, some 750,000 civilian workers could be forced to stay home. Millions more in the military and civilian ranks would be expected to work, protecting life and property. After the last shutdown in 2019, Congress changed the law to ensure that all federal employees are made financially whole whenever a shutdown ends, whether they were furloughed or not. The Congressional Budget Office estimates in this round it could cost taxpayers $400 million a day to pay federal workers who'd be barred from working.
Wow, there you guys go.
In other words, we were already going to pay them $400 million a day.
Yeah. Nothing's changed. They just get to stay home. They get a vacation without pay, but kind of with pay. It's stupid.
It is just the breathless reporting on this, man.
What do you think it's going to be? Tell me, Ken, what kind of thing do they predict?
Catastrophic.
Oh, my Lord. Cat 5. Self-inflicted stupidity. And let me tell you who's going to blink first. Whoever the public decides this is more their fault than the other side, that's when people will bend.
Yeah, that's why you got Hakeem and Chuck out there yammering on, and Vice President Vance and Mike Johnson, John Toon. Yeah. They're jockeying for position.
That's it. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, you've learned it. That was 90 seconds of fun right there, and you'll never get that back. What do you think of those apples? Ken, did you listen to any of the Dead Skunk song?
No, not yet.
Eric just said, I just listened to Dead Skunk. Fantastic. More people are going, you got to play that song.
Dead Skunk.
Dead Skunk. He was, Wayne also played, he was on MASH as the singing surgeon. Another person chimed in. I'm 55. Our 6th grade teacher taught us the Dead Skunk song. So I think we're going to have to maybe get this one in there tomorrow. I'm surprised that Bell never brought one of this to us because this seems way up his alley. Because he loves this kind of stuff. The Dead Skunk, something weird, some guy that was on a show in the 70s. MASH, great show that it was. Went on way longer than the Korean War did. It went on for 12 years, I think MASH was. Might have been that, 12 years. The Korean War did not go on for 12 years.
They got about 12 seasons out of it.
Yeah, so. And a movie. So,
yeah, that's right.
And a movie. Yeah,
that's the one where Hawkeye thought he was smothering a chicken when it was actually a baby.
Yes. Yeah. Don't do that, by the way.
No.
So, but it was, this guy was the singing surgeon. Several people have said that. You got to check him out. I'm saying, okay, well, we're going to see. Ken is going to give it a listen. It might be worth the world tomorrow on the One Hit Wonder Wednesday. And if you guys know what that is, you're new to the program. Every Wednesday we do a deep dive into a song, a group that, was magic for a moment in time and then faded away into obscurity. So maybe. So keep sending your stuff in. Somebody sent me Snow. Do you remember Snow? Informer. Oh, my goodness. Keith said Dead Skunk is a good song. There you go. Jason says MASH was more entertaining than the Korean War itself. I do believe that is true. Coming up, we've got hour number 3 of the program. We're probably not going to go and talk more about the catastrophic, I think is what Ken said.
Catastrophic.
The evil, catastrophic Cat 5 falling apart, couldn't get any worse. We won't be able to feed our family and kids. Tomorrow, we could be in this position off the air, all of us. TVs won't work, cats and dogs living together in harmony. You don't know. And that's, of course, we're talking about the government shutting down. Or tomorrow, it'll just be another day called Wednesday. There's always that, too. If you're missing a show, make sure you grab the podcast. Coming up, hour number 3 of the program. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.